All right, folks, now we're going to take a look at the Makita. And guys, in this video and in the last video, I have the Black Friday ad. I put it underneath. I don't know what the big deal is putting it underneath the video, but you guys could take a look at it. All right, this is the Makita 8 tool combo kit. Now, this kit comes with a 3/8 brushless impact wrench with a speed selector. So, guys, you get a lot of value here, guys. This is going to be $399, okay? You know, we looked at some of the deals over at CPO. I think that's a little bit better, but I don't know, guys. You know, you get a lot of tools here, don't get me wrong, and a lot of, hard to get or expensive little tools. Now, real quick on this impact wrench, guys. This is the same exact impact wrench as the subcompacts, both of them. The one that's in the 149 kit and this one. In the 149 kit, you get the 1/2 inch, and this one you get the 3/8. These are collector's items, man, because they are not going to sell these. I have not. I don't think they're going to sell these bare tool. They're not for sale anywhere that I have seen. Bare tool. I could be wrong. I didn't really search too long, but they're identical. I think Makita made them specifically for these holiday promo kits. All right. But guys, all being said, for $400, you're getting a lot of tools. And if you look at it, this is $100 less than that DeWalt 8 tool combo. Now, you do get a tough system box with that, but this is the same price as that brushed Milwaukee. I think it's a 5 tool kit. So there's a lot of value here. Makita has been knocking it out of the park. You get an orbital sander. You get a blower with this kit, guys. These are kind of hard to find. The orbital sander, you're not going to find in any other Makita combo kit, I don't think. That's $99. The blower, $79. So if you kind of need an orbital sander and you need like a circular saw, and you want like a blower, for the workshop, or actually, if you're a carpenter, right there, 100 for the orbital sander, 100 for the circular, 100 for the blower, 79 for the blower. You know, you're almost making up. Obviously, you get the batteries with this also, but a very nice kit, guys. The bag is awesome as well. You get the same one as last year, and you get an LED light. Now, you guys remember last year, the $499 6-tool brushless combo kit, right? All brushless, $499. They gave you a halogen bulbed light. I'm like, what? I just bought the heart. It came with an LED. So with this one, you get an LED. So thank you, Makita, for doing that at least. But a lot of value in these Makita kits. They've had the best deals, no doubt, this holiday season. Maybe ramping up for their 40-volt platform release in 2020. But you get the recip, guys, the blower, the compact recip, the blower, drill driver, impact, circular saw, orbital sander, obviously a brushless impact wrench with a speed selector, same specs as the subcompact. All right, so 130 foot-pounds. If you want the 1/2 inch, it'll be way, 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 way better. I would get the half. Uh, Obviously this kit comes with 3/8, so I don't get to choose. But again, I don't know, $399. If this drops like down to $349, guys, you get a lot of stuff here, guys. But again, just a lot of people don't want brush stuff anymore. I hate to say it. It ain't all about just putting the most tools you can find in a box and trying to sell them. Because the fact is, people just don't want. Now, listen, you might get the ordinary shopper who's trying to get something for their kid and they don't really know the difference. Odds are they're going to get it if they know what they're kind of talking about or know what they're using. And they're going to say, Mom, thank you so much for this 8-piece Makita. You got the receipt? And, they're probably going to return it. But Makita's been killing it, guys. Absolutely killing it. All right, so we saw the Ryobi and the Rigid. Now we're going to look at, again, the Makita and the DeWalt here. Some really good, again, Makita, I think, has absolutely slammed it here, guys. There's also this other kit here, guys, and we're going to walk around and look at the DeWalt also here. This kit, guys, I don't like it too much. Now, again, this is going to be $299. And again, you can look through, it's going to be in the description, the whole Black Friday ad. You get two fours. There's a lot of value here if you look at it, but it's really it's a four tool combo because the vacuum is absolutely horrible. The light doesn't really count, but when you count, you got six tools here. And they give you the 770, like the worst possible drill on the market, in my opinion. Just big, underpowered. Um, I don't know. It's but you got the 885, a great solid impact that has proven the test of time here. The vacuum, like I said, I'm talking about it, how disgraceful it is. I just, it's bad, guys. You do get an LED light. I think it's 200 lumens, or maybe 150. But you get a brushless oscillating tool. I'll be honest with you, I don't even think they make a brushed oscillating tool anymore. They might have it in their catalog, but they never include it in really any of these kits. It's always this brushless, and it's a great oscillator. It's the best one out there. So it's awesome that they're putting it in here. And again, six tools for $299. They all got to compete with the Makita. All right, this is the impact driver, drill driver kit. This is going to be $149. Okay. Not a bad, guys, it's the same stuff as last year. I'm telling you, I think I said in this video, 60 to 65% of the stuff is the same as last year. All right. So it's the same stuff being recycled, the Husky sets, the two tool Makita, the two tool Dewalt, look through the ad. You could take a look. Now, this is for Dewalt Tough Girl. She just texted me today, or not text me, but private messaged me about if all the Home Depots are going to have the Tough System Radio 2.0 in their Home Depot. Because she, I guess, bought two of them. One of them, the subwoofer blew already. So, I don't know what she's doing with it, but I don't know. The subwoofer blew. But, guys, I have a lot of information on this radio on Instagram. It's a little bit smaller than the 1.0. My man TY Custom, he has both of them. He sent me some pictures there on Instagram. He says he likes this a lot better. He says the charging area and the little storage area is much better on this radio. And he said the sound quality is about the same but more bass. So maybe that's why she blew the subwoofer. I don't know what she's listening to. Maybe like Cool Mo D, or Biz Marquee. But a lot of nice bass, he said. And guys, my opinion, guys. I thought the 1.0 Tough System radio was the best sounding tool radio on the market. All right. So if this is better, guys, it's $100 cheaper than the new pack out radio. Now, obviously, if you're in the pack out system, you're not going to get this radio no matter what, and vice versa, right? If you're not in the tough system if you're not in the tough system platform, you're not going to get the pack out radio. So you really what was really funny is it has the clips on it. I think the clips are so it's compatible with the 1.0, but when I first saw that, I was like, oh man, what is this? But again, I think that's for the compatibility. I think, all the boxes might have clips on it, so it's compatible with the 1.0 boxes, the new, obviously, Tough System 2.0. Here's me to talk about a plastic cart and how my buddy owns a shop, and he's got plastic carts all through his shop. And I'm like, dude, what's with all these plastic freaking carts, man? And he swears by them. He loves them. I only think one or two of them are Husky. I'm going to have to take a look next time. But he loves these plastic ones. He says they're so much better. They're lighter. They have things that, he can wrap his cords on, and for his pneumatic, for his, his air guns and his ratchets and his impact wrenches. All right, guys. Obviously, this is the brand new Milwaukee cabinet chest combo. They did lower the prices, you can see here, $6.99 and $7.99. The best deal you're still going to get on this, guys, is at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, okay? No one else is really going to unless, it's real funny, guys. When I first did that video, probably 2 or 3 days ago, on the Blaine's Farm and Fleet, the first two messages I got were from people who said, "Hey, I just tried a Home Depot. I talked to the manager. They wouldn't match the price." I'm like, "Oh man, yeah, I kind of figured that." Then I got 3 or 4 messages from, "Hey, Tool Boss, I want to thank you so much. Just got back from Home Depot. They sent me pictures. They price matched." So it's really going to be up to your manager, guys. But everything being said and done, guys, to get this for $1,100, with the keypad on both the top and the bottom, there's a great deal on the 36-inch. There's a great deal on the 46-inch. But when the 46-inch, I can't. I think the price was. I think it's 748, right? 748. I don't know, for another $350. If you're gonna spend, 750, what's really another 350? I don't know. It's tough. But the reason why I went to Home Depot tonight was to find these freaking Milwaukee 61-inch mobile workstation. And of course, again, my Home Depot did not have one. I got pictures of people with 30 of them, 40 of them, and I'm like, oh man, you know what? It's probably going to be the same old stuff over there. But let me go over there. Here I'm just talking about the rigid, guys. Guys, this is $229 bare bones for $139. You're basically getting the Ryobi that has the same exact specs. Now, this is a much nicer. You got the double battery port, right? When one runs out, the other one will kick on. It has a nice cage. But, not only is the Ryobi more portable, it's very light, guys, compared to the rigid. And obviously much lighter than this Dewalt. Obviously, totally, 2.5 gallon. Um, you know, 2.5 gallon, 130 psi, but the rigid 120 psi and a 1 gallon. The fact that for almost half the price, guys, you get a brad nailer, a hose, the attachments, and basically, the same specs. Again, I love the construction of the rigid. I actually, was talking here about how I like the rigid construction better than the DeWalt. But again, when it comes to the value of it, besides me getting this for a penny, I have not seen any type of real, deal on this compressor from Rigid. And again, it's one of their best. I think it's one of their best 18-volt tools. Um, but you know, um, at 229, guys, no battery. When you can get the DeWalt for 299 with a flex volt battery and a 2.5 gallon 135 psi, or the Ryobi, which has the same exact specs, a brad nailer, hose, attachments. I mean, it's tough. It's a tough sell. But if this, goes on sale, I'd recommend it in a heartbeat. I mean, 229 with a battery. Now that they do offer this with a battery, guys, but it's 299. It's the same as the DeWalt. And again, I just can't recommend it over the DeWalt, even though I like the design better. This is just a more versatile compressor. You got 2.5 gallons versus one. You got more psi. And I was talking there about don't be trying to use any of these impact wrenches and pneumatic tools with your 1 gallon Ryobi. But obviously, some pretty good deals on pneumatic stuff also. I mean, they're always there if you need something there. But there was some stuff here, guys, that again, I have in the flyer below. I have to look them up. I really just wanted to get, I didn't know any. I got this flyer this morning, and I really didn't look at it, to be honest with you. That's why I had no idea what these prices were. I planned on doing a video tonight, and then I ran across this, so I was like, oh boy. But you guys can look at it. I will do a video on everything, guys. I promise you. But you're free to take a look. It's going to be under this video. All right, this is going to be $299, guys. And I'm going to do a video probably tomorrow on the best deal at Home Depot in my minds, and it's a DeWalt. All right, so don't buy Just relax. But guys, you get the table saw and the stand. Um, I mean, $299. Now, we obviously know there's a rigid out there as well, right? For $299. Um, uh, I would probably go with the rigid, guys. Gun to my head. I think I think spec wise. Um, Now it's listen. If you're a Dewalt guy, they're both solid table saws, guys. You can't go wrong with either one. Warranty, you can kind of look. This is the Milwaukee um, three-piece. I actually was tempted on ripping this box open. Um, I I was actually gonna go take my key at one point, and actually you're gonna see me peek in here. And what you're gonna see here, and guys, your store, I would check your stores tomorrow because if they're leaking this stuff already, I mean, I was real worried. This is gonna be $99, by the way. That's we talked about, and we talked about this too. 149, two twos, two fours. Is it a lot of value there? And I was trying to find what the other side was, but I started having people looking at me over here. So I'm like, whoa, let's just chill out a little bit. But anyway, when you look at that battery deal, like I said in the video, guys, actually, you're going to see here the 3 amp hour. Here, I'm talking about Brett Favre. He's not on the cover of the compressor support here. And I actually wore the socks for the first time yesterday. They're tight and they're hot. So and there's Brett. Brett's up in the corner there. He's rocking. He's getting some muscle tone to him. But you'll see in this video, guys, the Milwaukee 3 amp hour 12-volt batteries are already sold out in this store. All right. But, $80 for them. Okay. So 80 times 2 is 160. And here's me looking at the socks again. So, it's not that much of a value. You're still getting 12 amp hours for $10. I'd rather have 2 4s and 2 2s than all, 4 3s. So, but make sure if you're interested in getting them, wait for that 3 compact too. All right, this is going to be $988. Not a bad set, guys, but I really love that Milwaukee set, and you're going to see they're almost sold out in this store as well. You get a socket adapter, 2 nut drivers, some double-sided bits, quite a few 2-inch bits. Here you get 9 2-inch bits and an adapter. You're better off with the $15 Dewalt kit if you really like Dewalt's bits. But the Milwaukee guys, the Milwaukee and the Bosch are my 2 favorite. I think there's a lot more value with the Milwaukee, but I like Bosch's bits better. But, you don't get a socket adapter with the Bosch. You do get a couple nut drivers, but I don't know. But, this is $10. You can get 2 of them and have a 90-piece kit, right? But it doesn't make sense because then you can buy their $20 kit. But they don't really have that many 2-inch bits in that one either, but at least you'll get a couple nut drivers. They never have socket adapters, DeWalt, in any of their bit sets. I don't know why. Like I said, guys, if you like 2-inch bits like me, the Makita by far has the most. You got 20 2-inch bits with that 100-piece kit, all right? But I like that 45-piece Milwaukee a lot, and they really had to come out with something good. All right, guys. Now this is just me talking, really, guys, about the same old stuff. Right here is the $4.99 kit, and here's the locking pliers. They were $14.98, but they're not anymore. But here's just me talking about the kits, guys. The 5-tool kit for $3.99. I mean, you can get an 8-tool Makita, right? An 8-tool Makita with an orbital sander, a brushless impact wrench, a blower, circular saw, a compact recip. There's just really no value in this. That's why I would be surprised if either they lower this or you get a 5 amp hour battery for free. Because, even that DeWalt. The DeWalt is a 6-tool deal. I mean, it has that crappy vacuum, but that's $100 less than this. So obviously, doesn't make. I don't think they're selling a lot of these anyway. But the 499 kit, guys, I like I said, I think it's probably the best large pack out kit that they've ever done. Now, remember, guys, the past 2 Christmases with this large rolling pack out box, they've thrown brush tools in it. So we finally got brushless tools in it. Now, the issue that people are having with it, I think, is it's coming with the angle grinder. Not that it's a bad tool or anything. It's just a lot of people don't have a use for an angle grinder, so it's like, $500. I would wait until we know what's going on with it. Are they going to lower the price? I guarantee you, we see that large pack out kit for $449 within the next 2 weeks as a special buy today. All right. We talked about the circular saw. People keep asking me, what's the best deal on the Gen 2 circular saw? Well, I'm like, if you missed the international tool deal where you got an 8 amp hour battery, the super sawzall, a hoodie for $179, then what you have to do, guys, is you have to go to Home Depot. You're gonna have to buy the kit, get the 8, return the 8. You'll pay $158 for the super sawzall. All right. Remember, this was $399 with a 12. You're paying $158. All right. So for $250 that you're saving, I mean, I just did a deal on International Tool, 2/8 for $169. All right. And you still got $100 left over, to go buy whatever else you want. So that is the best deal right